Charlie and Angela Glass, a married couple, are living through every parent's worst nightmare. Their daughter Lily has disappeared. The girl was last seen near Lake Elrod Beach. Charlie goes to a bar to drown her grief in whiskey. For just a little while, she wants to live as if there is no tomorrow, and no yesterday either. Cricket, the bartender, likes that motto. That same day the news reports that another girl has gone missing, Elodie Carmichael. This shakes Charlie, and she immediately goes to the police station. Sheriff Walker tries to explain that they are doing everything they can, but the woman is sure the police are not trying hard enough. There are still no leads in Lily's disappearance. Charlie can't keep living like this. She is constantly haunted by Lily's smile and laughter. The girl loved the gold heart-shaped pendant her mother had given her. Angela does not like that her wife has been drinking so much lately. For Charlie, it is a way to cope with her grief. There is still hope that Lily is alive, but with every passing day that hope fades a little more. At dinner, Charlie remembers how the three of them used to have dinner together, as a family. Lily called Angela Mom too. Charlie gently explained to her daughter that at home, she could call Angela Mom, but in public it was better to call her Miss Angela. Not everyone liked the fact that they were a family. Charlie was terrified that someone might take her daughter away, but she promised Lily they would always be together, even under different names. Before bed while washing her face, Charlie looks up at the mirror and sees another woman in the reflection. Terrified, she smashes the mirror, and the memory comes crashing back. Charlie, Angela, the police, and volunteers searching for Lily in the woods. It was already late at night, but the search had not stopped. At one point Charlie thought she saw Lily among the trees and heard her voice. But the girl's silhouette kept slipping away from her. In the morning Charlie wakes up with a terrible headache. The news is once again reporting on Elodie's disappearance. She is only a couple of years older than Lily. The girl's father, Trip Carmichael, is a very rich and influential man, so the police are searching for Elodie far more actively than they ever searched for Lily. Before work, Charlie stops by the bar to have a couple of drinks. She cannot stand the pitying looks she catches from people on the street. All small towns are the same, everyone knows everyone. Charlie has lived here all her life. She owns a store that sells cameras and video equipment. Recently the woman hired an intern, a young man named Troy, but she completely forgot about it. Sometimes she loses track of where she is, and what time it is. Sheriff Walker insists that Charlie come with him to the police station to talk. Meanwhile she cannot stop thinking that there is some kind of connection between Lily's and Elodie's disappearances. Everything turns upside down when Charlie realizes she is a suspect. The photographs were taken using film from her store, and they suggest someone had a disturbing interest in Elodie. The film stock is extremely rare, almost impossible to find now, except from collectors like Charlie. The woman yells at the sheriff that he is looking in the wrong place, that they are wasting time while two girls are missing, God knows where. Walker only says the police will handle it, and hints that he will be watching Charlie, and so will the whole town. As she leaves the police station, the press surrounds her. The sheriff has already made a statement. Charlie says the sheriff is simply trying to cover up police inaction, and refuses to accept the fact that the two disappearances are connected. When Charlie returns home, she finds a note from Angela saying Charlie broke her promise. Lately, the couple had been arguing more and more often. Angela could no longer stand the way people around them judged their family. She also believed Charlie was to blame for Lily's disappearance. Charlie did not understand what her partner meant. Angela gave no answer. Charlie had promised Angela she would bring Lily home at any cost, and she had failed to keep that promise. Meanwhile Trip Carmichael and his mother make a public statement, urging anyone with any information about Elodie's whereabouts not to stay silent. Despite being a very successful man, Trip lives with his mother. Many people might find that strange. Something about Trip does not feel trustworthy. At the bar, Charlie meets Amy, a journalist who has come to this little town specifically to cover the investigation into Elodie Carmichael's disappearance herself. It is a very high-profile case. Charlie needs an alibi, someone who can confirm that she was at the bar on the day Elodie disappeared. Charlie does not remember exactly what she was really doing that day. She only wants the sheriff to stop wasting time. The woman feels that both Lily and Elodie were abducted, but she has no proof. Cricket risks getting herself in trouble, but still agrees to give Charlie a false alibi. Cricket knows that Trip Carmichael is a very shady man, so it is entirely possible he is involved in this. About 20 years ago, when Cricket worked at a nightclub called Rebels, she personally saw Trip Carmichael attack a young woman who worked there. The two of them were having an affair. After that night, Cricket never saw Trip's girlfriend again. Charlie goes to Rebels to look around and find the woman who was with Trip Carmichael. That is how Charlie meets Kayla. She has once again gotten into a fight with her boyfriend, Bo, who becomes violent when he is drunk. Charlie offers to give Kayla a ride, then casually asks her about the woman who worked at Rebels 20 years ago and ran off with Trip Carmichael. As soon as this man comes up, Kayla grows visibly tense. She knows it is dangerous to talk about him. Charlie begs Kayla to help, because Lily's and Elodie's lives may depend on it. Kayla says all she knows is that the woman's name is Belinda Jones. Charlie does not want Kayla to go back to her abusive boyfriend, but the girl has nowhere else to go. By now she has gotten used to it. Charlie bitterly thinks that Kayla does not stand a chance. Suddenly the woman thinks she sees Lily on the road in the dark. Charlie can no longer tell what is real and what is not. Frightened, she leaves Angela a voicemail. Right now Charlie needs someone close to her more than ever. Besides, she feels as if someone is watching her. Someone really is watching her, Amy, who is desperate to be the first to publish a story about what happened to Elodie Carmichael. At first Charlie brushes the journalist off, but Amy argues that they have a better chance of getting to the truth together, and Charlie starts to reconsider. Amy does not believe Charlie could be connected to Elodie's abduction. It looks like nothing more than police speculation. Amy met Tripp's wife, Sylvia, shortly before Sylvia died. Tripp had his own wife committed to a psychiatric hospital, but why? Amy also believes that Lily's disappearance and Elodie's disappearance are connected. If they can prove it, it will be a sensation. Amy's journalism career has stalled, which is why she came here. Either way, both Amy and Charlie want the same thing: to expose the conspiracy between the police and the Carmichaels. Amy has already managed to get Belinda Jones's address. The women agree to work together. First they go to talk to Belinda. She says she knows nothing about where Elodie or Lily might be. Belinda really did have an affair with Tripp, but that was a long time ago. Unfortunately she cannot help them. Charlie thanks Belinda and leaves her phone number in case the woman remembers anything. After some hesitation, Belinda finally gives them the name Marion Childers. According to Belinda, Marion knows a lot about the Carmichael family. Belinda warns them that these are dangerous people, but Charlie is willing to do anything for her daughter, and Amy is willing to do anything for a scoop. The women go to see Marianne. When Tripp Carmichael's name is mentioned, Marianne's expression changes at once. It is obvious that she knows something. Because 2 innocent lives may depend on it, Marianne finally reveals that Tripp was the most popular guy at their school. When he asked her to prom, she could not believe her luck. But after Marianne took a few sips of the drink Tripp offered her, her thoughts grew cloudy. Tripp took advantage of the situation. The next morning Marianne realized that Tripp had slipped her something, but no one believed her. Or perhaps they did believe her, but the Carmichaels' influence and wealth were enough to silence even the police. After hearing this story, Amy is beside herself with rage. She is tired of women being forced to endure so much. The worst part is that in situations like this, the victims usually end up being blamed. Charlie knows Tripp is a bastard, but she cannot wrap her mind around the idea that he could have harmed Elodie. For now there is no proof. Everyone knows the Carmichaels have this town under their thumb. Amy has no doubt that she was right to bring a gun with her. After waiting for Tripp to leave, Charlie and Amy break into his house. Charlie notes to herself that the house looks like a museum. When everything is perfect on the outside, you always want to know what is inside. The women are not even sure what exactly they are looking for. But there has to be something, anything, that could shed light on Lily's and Elodie's whereabouts. Amy finds a roll of film and a note: "You can't escape your past." At that moment Tripp and his mother return. The women quickly hide. The mother and son, who are also business partners, start arguing in raised voices, and from their conversation, it becomes obvious that they have no idea where Elodie is, or at least Tripp's mother does not. She wants Elodie back just as badly. Mrs. Carmichael also does not like that her son wants to pin everything on Charlie. The women fail to get out of the Carmichaels' house unnoticed. Still, they have found out something. Someone is blackmailing Tripp, and he is hiding it from his mother. The blackmailer is using the same kind of film stock as Charlie. Maybe it is meant to make Tripp think that Charlie is the one blackmailing him. But from the looks of it, this is someone Tripp had unfinished business with in the past. Charlie develops the roll of film stolen from Tripp's house. Suddenly she hears her daughter's laughter and little voice again. In a panic the woman accidentally ruins the film. She feels as if she is slowly losing her mind. Amy spends the night at Charlie's house. The place is a complete mess. Charlie explains that her wife usually took care of the cleaning. Angela left a week ago. Amy asks about Lily's biological father. Charlie says she married her best friend. She was never interested in men, but Jackson was a good guy. Sadly he died of a heart attack shortly after Lily was born. Charlie suffered terribly, but that tragedy was what led her to meet the love of her life, Angela, Jackson's sister. In the morning there is a knock at the door: Sheriff Walker. The Carmichaels have reported a break-in at their house. Charlie denies being there. Without a warrant, she has every right to refuse to let the sheriff into her home. Walker strongly advises her to leave the Carmichaels alone, or she will deeply regret it. One frame from the roll of film has survived after all. It shows Elodie too, although she could be anywhere. Still, the photo makes one thing clear: whoever is blackmailing Trip Carmichael wants him to pay for their silence. They know something they were never supposed to know. While going through old issues of the local newspaper, Amy comes across an obituary for Angela Glass. Angela could not bear everything that came down on her after her daughter's disappearance, and eventually she was gone too. The issue is from December 10, 1967. At that moment Amy realizes that everything Charlie has been saying is a product of her troubled imagination. It looks as if Charlie is mentally ill, and truly believes in the reality she has created for herself. Meanwhile, Charlie manages to identify the place where Elodie was photographed in the last picture. It is an old distillery that has been closed for years. Amy calls Braden, the sheriff's deputy. The women go to the distillery. Amy tries to talk Charlie out of going inside, and at that moment Braden appears. Charlie realizes that the woman she trusted has betrayed her. Amy cautiously tries to explain to Charlie that things are not the way she thinks, when suddenly thunder rumbles. Taking advantage of the brief hesitation from the journalist and the sheriff's deputy, Charlie runs away. Amy convinces Braden to wait outside while she talks to Charlie and tries to calm her down. Amy explains to Charlie that Angela did not leave a week ago. Charlie is confused, and Trip Carmichael is trying to use that to pin Elodie's disappearance on her. Braden has called for backup anyway. When Charlie sees Lily's silhouette, she follows it. The woman pays no attention to the police sirens outside. Lily is right in front of her, so close, safe and unharmed. Charlie hugs her daughter tightly. But of course Lily is not there. There are only suspicious barrels. The police lead Charlie away as she keeps calling Lily's name. In one of the barrels, Walker finds a body. Amy and Charlie are put in a police car. Walker questions Charlie. The woman has nothing to say because she no longer understands what is happening. Charlie only says she never harmed Elodie Carmichael. The sheriff says the body in the barrel was not Elodie's, then hands Charlie a plastic evidence bag containing a gold heart-shaped pendant, Lily's favorite pendant. The woman screams that all she wants is to get her daughter back. What is wrong with all these people? Amy is allowed to talk to Charlie, in the hope that it might help clear something up. Amy shows her Lily's case file. The girl went missing on November 7, 1967. On that fateful day, Charlie, Angela, and Lily were at the beach. Angela stepped away, and Charlie, who was a little drunk, dozed off. It was during that brief window that Lily disappeared. Amy asks Charlie if she knows what year it is. Confused, the woman answers that she thinks it is 97. She cannot even say for sure how old she is. Everything in her head is mixed up. Amy holds out a mirror to Charlie. In the reflection she sees an old woman. And this is reality. Amy explains that it is a symptom of Alzheimer's disease. In truth, Charlie's family has been gone for a very long time. Amy is terribly sorry. Walker and Braden continue the questioning, demanding that Charlie tell them everything she knows. But since the woman has not been arrested, she refuses to cooperate. For now the police are forced to let Charlie go. They have no solid evidence against her. The woman does not recognize her own house. All this time she has not seen what was right in front of her. She has not seen the truth. Lily and Angela have been gone for a very long time. All Charlie has left are memories and old family videos. Back then, society did not accept their relationship, but they stayed together despite everything. It all fell apart when Charlie failed to keep an eye on Lily at the beach. Angela could not bear it, and she blamed Charlie for everything. One day the woman came home and found her beloved lifeless. Amy still has no intention of giving up on finding the truth, what happened to Elodie, and how Trip Carmichael is involved. But Charlie has lost every reason to keep searching. How can she save anyone if she could not even save her own family? Amy knows what it is like to lose family. She lost her mother too. But they must not give in to despair if there is even the slightest chance of saving someone's life. Elodie deserves to be saved. These words change Charlie's mind, and the women continue their investigation. It is obvious that the police will not help them. After taking a closer look at one of the photographs, Charlie realizes where Elodie has been all this time, at Belinda's house. The women go there immediately. They are stunned when they learn that Elodie was never abducted. She has been in on it from the very beginning, along with Belinda and Troy, the intern from Charlie's store. He is the one who took the film. Troy is Belinda and Trip's son. Amy and Charlie are taken hostage. Belinda explains that they want to make Trip pay for all his dirty deeds. That is why they made him believe his daughter had been abducted. Elodie truly hates her own father. Soon Charlie will learn more, including how she and her daughter Lily are connected to this story. The Carmichaels arrive, accompanied by Sheriff Walker. Belinda points a shotgun at Elodie, demanding that Trip give his son what he promised. Mrs. Carmichael hears for the first time that she has a grandson. All these years, Trip has been hiding his illegitimate son, Troy. Belinda is going to take every last cent from the Carmichaels, or the whole town will learn the truth. Many years ago, Tripp took Lily Glass's life, and Sheriff Walker covered it up. Both Tripp and Walker deny everything, and things nearly turn into a shootout, when suddenly Elodie says that Belinda is telling the truth. Elodie knows for certain because she is one of his victims too. Mrs. Carmichael freezes in shock, unable to believe that her son really did this. To silence Belinda, Tripp shoots her, then aims at Elodie. Charlie shields Elodie with her own body, but manages to fire back with Amy's gun. Fortunately, Charlie quickly recovers from her wound. Amy soon publishes her article. They have been through a lot. Charlie tries to accept that the world around her has changed completely, and to find the strength to live the rest of her life with purpose. She will always cherish the memory of the people she loved.